From two teams struggling to live up to high expectations, we turn to a legend who distilled his football expectations into 3 simple words. Just win, baby. Al Davis, who passed away last Saturday, was one of the league's most polarizing figures. He was also a football man to his core, and the driving force, some would say, maybe friction, that shaped the modern NFL. On Sunday, the fallen owner's beloved Raiders took to the field in Houston, determined to honor his memory by doing it the way that Al Davis valued the most, winning.
Just win, baby.
Saturday, the NFL lost Al Davis, the man who gave so much to football and to his beloved Raiders.
Thanks very much, Commissioner. This was our finest hour. This was the finest hour in the history of the Oakland Raiders.
An iconic franchise must move on without their icon.
Al, we love you. We know that you're watching over this team. We love you. You guys know who this is for, man. Love the guy. It's on you, Jay.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
They're going to come after us today. You know, they're going to force the issues. They're going to have to know that our quick count to me really helps us. Kevin, you got to go, buddy.
3rd and goal at the 5.
We get what we want.
Schaub, shotgun. Matt takes the snap. Looking, firing over the middle. Got a man. Touchdown, Texans. Kevin Walter. Nice job. A well-designed play. 7-0 Houston.
Let's take a shot. The problem with the boots today, guys, is going to be can we get them off?
Takes the give. Here's the bootleg to the right.
Oh, he's open.
Matt throwing back to the left side and has Greason wide open.
The entire Raider defense thought he gave the ball to Arian Foster.
Yeah.
So it's a catastrophe. 14-6 Houston.
Let's go.
The silver and black have always bullied their opposition. Don't mess with Texas? Hardly. Just win, baby.
Campbell, a quick throw out left. Take a tackle and you're gone. He broke it, and it's a Raider touchdown. And the Raiders are down 2. Throws, caught, and it's going to be a Raider touchdown. The Raiders have the lead.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Better now, okay? Damn it, man. Let's get our head of our we'll win a football game.
Let us go, we win. Let us go, we win. So it's on us.
Two minutes to play, 4th quarter. Texans trailing 25-20.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Huddle up.
Tell them to hurry it up.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
And the clock is running. 29 seconds to play. Texans have to hurry. It's a fire drill. Matt throws deep downfield and caught at the 4-yard line. Joel Dreesen with the reception.
Clock it. Got to get up
15 seconds to go. Schaub takes the snap, spikes it.
Here we go to win the game or lose the game. It's all right here. Matt Schaub out of the gun. 1st and goal. Back. Final play. Time. He can run for it. He pops out. He throws. It's intercepted by Michael Huff. The Oakland Raiders have won the game.
Good job, baby. Good job. Hey, just win, baby. Just win, baby.
There's nothing like winning. Nothing like winning. Losing that man hurt me more than you know. But you know what? Just like I told you, I know he loves you guys. Just like he loves his coaching staff and his organization. And that man, that was a hell of a job by you, Michael Huff.
Yes, sir.
I tell you this, Al Davis had his hands on that ball, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Al Davis had his hand on that ball.
Well, not only did Mr. Davis have his hands on the ball, he had it over the entire organization. And we're joined now by two folks who worked for the Raiders. Warren Sapp played for the Raiders. Mike Lombardi was a GM there. And Phil, you know, you mentioned, I asked you guys, was this atypical for you? And you said, no, he lived for the affection of his guys.
Well, I think Warren can say it. I think it's, he catered to the heck with you as a coach, but my guys.
My players. He loved to watch us practice, play. If we were going to the local YMCA and doing a basketball game, he wanted to be there because those were his Raiders, those were his hand-picked players, and it was like gooses that laid those golden eggs. He loved them.
And he really couldn't ever say goodbye to a player. I mean, even if the player wasn't any good at the end of his career, it was very difficult for him to say goodbye. And I said, Mr. Davis, we need to really, it's easy for you to do it, but it's not easy for me to do it. And I think that was pretty clear.
See, people didn't know. They don't know that about him. I mean, look, it's not all roses and stuff about Al Davis, but you hear these things. You know, it was very personal. There's no question.
And you mentioned that it wasn't all roses because we know, gosh, he was referred to by somebody, the last great villain, if you will, in sports as well, too. But you two, whenever you did games, he talked esoteric stuff. He talked football specifics with you all day long.
He could.
That's all he talked.
Man, he could make you sweat because he'd start asking you questions. You go.
Well, how would you like to get those phone calls?
Oh, he got the. How many years? How many years you worked there?
The phone calls. 9 years. 9 years. And every morning the phone call came, and I called it Jeopardy because I'd have to ask the question and answer the question at the same time, and it was difficult because oftentimes he would challenge you. Did you watch practice? Did you look at the practice tape? And I'll tell you one story that and I have so respect for him, but this is kind of one story that's clear. I was so conditioned to watch practice tape that one Thursday we were getting ready to play Kansas City, 2005. We ran a defense, a coverage. Never really seen before, so I made notes of it. And so the game happens on Sunday, and really close game, final play of the game. We throw the coverage out there. Eddie Kennison catches a slim post, touchdown, we lose the game. That night I get home, I get the phone calls. Why? Why did we do that defense? Why? I don't know, Mr. Davis, but we ran it on Thursday. I have it on practice. No, we didn't. I said, yes, we did. I cut it out. I have it. In fact, I go up to my office here and show it to you. So finally, I feel, oh, boy, somebody's in trouble tomorrow. So the next morning, I get there early. Rob Ryan's the defensive coordinator. Right. I run over to Rob. I say, Rob, he is on a mission on this coverage.
Get ready, huh?
Get ready. He says, what are you talking about? That was the coverage he put in. So you had to understand what was going on there, and then we never heard the end of that. I never heard anything about that coverage from that day forward.
Oh, I always say this: if you know the nature of the beast, you're never surprised by what he does. Yeah. Mr. Davis was an absolute classic, no doubt about it. And I tell everybody that had anything to do with him or want to hear a story, it's the great Al Davis. Because
so you knew going in what you were dealing with, and you said, unlike many other players who might turn if they saw him coming down the hallway.
No, I got one for you. I never ran from him.
Wait, well, first off, I want you to be Al Davis when you tell the stories.
I'll tell you, I'll get to you way out. All right. Me, Ted, and Bobby, my first year there, we go down to Houston, and Houston's running the ball, and Mr. Davis knows exactly when you have a challenge, or you have a challenge, or you have a challenge this week. So we were in there, and Houston was running the ball, running it through the C-gap. We in the game, and I looked at Bobby. I said, Bobby, that looked like the C-gap over there. You shut up about my C-gap. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just asking you because I'm really not a 3-4 guy. I'm trying to learn this.
Right.
So we in the shower, me, him, and Ted, we talking about the defense. I said, Bobby, you say what you want. It looked like your C-gap. You shut up about that C-gap. I'm like, all right. We coming out of the shower. Mr. Davis is standing there. When you coming out of the shower? Warren, hang in that big guy, it'll be all right. I said, all right, Mr. Davis, Big Ted, it'll be all right. Bobby came today, hey, Bobby, looked like they were running in the C-gap.
And that's so much him. I mean, he knew exactly what was going on in the game, and he was brilliant at being able to tell you before the game what to prepare for, and he watched practice. So you had to be prepared because if he caught you unprepared, it was horrible. But I'll tell you this, there was never a goodbye in the phone conversation. It took me 2 years before I realized, I thought it was like with a cell phone, you can't, hello, hello, hello. Right. But there was nobody there. It took me 2 years to figure it out. He hung up. That was it. That was the end of the conversation.
That's the way he ended it.
Yeah, just boom, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah. We get to hear him constantly imitate Al Davis, so it's awesome. But I'll give you one real quick story. Okay. I'm out there to do a game. It's referred to me that I need to write up a report for him. He wants some information. So I go back to my hotel room, and I slave over this thing. I'm sweating, going, oh, I don't want to disappoint him. I give it to him the next day. He reads it, and he goes, this is I'm not going to imitate him. This is just all crap. Yeah. He goes, I listen to you on Sundays, and you got all the answers up there. So I said, okay.
Trust me, I've heard that. If I gave him an answer, he says, oh, is that talk radio you're talking like? So you knew you better bring your fastball.
You know what now? There's a secret that you're holding about Al Davis as well, too.
Well, I don't know if it's a big deal, and I'm not, you know, I don't want to get into a long discussion. He did offer me to become a Raiders coach and to be their head coach. And I got interviewed over the phone for many hours. Well, I don't know if it's a compliment. Maybe it says something about him that's not good. But, of course, I turned it down. I'm glad I did, because I would truly, how bitter would I be if I'd have been hired and fired a few times?
To say that football was in his blood is an understatement.
It's pretty good stuff.
Folks.